A dog holds a broken stone in its mouth every day, whether eating or sleeping. Even go to the toilet. It also sticks to the stone. HH. This golden retriever goes treasure hunting in the river every day. Even after the heavy rain, he has to go down the river to touch the rock. This scares the photographer. But I didn't expect his swimming skills to be top-notch. In the rushing river, the dog planked 3 times, 5 times and 2 times before it floated. I saw him clawing and pulling up in the water. Then he plunged into the water with bubbles. I have to say, this guy really has a few tricks. A moment later, he picked up a stone and emerged from the water. But why does he have a soft spot for this kind of stone? Could it be that there is something special about the stones in the river? At this moment, an old lady hurried over. But the guy is back in the water. Continued to look for stones in the muddy water, and said it was his dog Oscar. Go down to the river every day to collect stones. Still haven't figured out what's going on. Oscar has found a piece, a rock bigger than his face. He is quite satisfied with the stone. When Big Mom took the stone from his mouth, I didn't expect this guy to chase after, hunting the owner all the way home. Until the aunt returns the stone to him, he happily left with the stone in his mouth. According to Aunt, the dog came home with a rock in its mouth a year ago. So Annie took the stone from it and threw it out. But the dog immediately picked it up again. If the master hides the stone, he will go down to the river to find another stone he likes. Head, after the aunt threw away the stone in his mouth many times, I didn't expect the dog to see his stone more closely. The owner stretched out his hand to ask the dog to give him the stone. I didn't expect this guy to have a pale face covered with mushrooms. Definitely put your hand in the master's hand. Pretend he doesn't understand the meaning of the master. The master tried many times to remove the stone from his mouth, but the dog is biting the stone tightly and will not let go, like it's stuck in his mouth. No one can take the stone from his mouth. If someone tries to take shit out of his mouth, he will yell loudly. It means that whoever dares to take his stone will be in a hurry with not whoever. Even the master. No one can stop his fascination with stones. For a year, no matter where he went, holding a broken rock 24 hours a day. Sleeping with a stone in my mouth. As if there were no stones stuck in the mouth. He can't sleep. Every day at mealtime, he put the stone in the bowl. Don't let the stone out of your sight. Afraid of losing the precious stone. Even go to the toilet, he wants to go with the stone in his mouth. Master's strange hobby for him. Feel puzzled. The confusing behavior of dogs with stones in their mouths every attracted many people to come to watch. Everyone looked at the dog from ear to ear, drooling 3,000 feet with a stone in his mouth. I think it's a weird dog. But the master can't laugh or cry. See dogs so obsessed with rocks. So I had to call in a pet expert. Veterinarians say this behavior in dogs, it's actually a secret food. Its purpose is to attract the owner's attention. Wanting to be loved by the master, I just want my master to accompany me more. The vet said if things go on like this can seriously affect your dog's health. Not only will it cause the dog's teeth to wear, it also causes inflammation of the gums. But the solution is actually very simple. That's when the dog has a rock in its mouth. Just ignore him. Even snub him on purpose, but deliberately approach other dogs. Let him realize this quirk of holding stones. Not popular. This method is really weak. When Oscar saw his owner petting other dogs, he looks like the 3rd emoji on your phone. Wrap your eyes and frown. Jealousy written all over his face. But that didn't make him give up his fascination with stones. Therefore, it is necessary to intensify. When Oscar approached his master with a stone in his mouth, the owner quickly hugged other dogs and walked away. Oscar once again snubbed. He didn't understand why the master hated him so much. I can only hold the stone in my mouth. Hide in the grass. Start to reflect on your mistakes. The guy has since been snubbed so many times. A few days later, he spit out the stone in his mouth. The moment he spat out the stone, the owner hurried forward and stroked its head happily. He kept praising him for being a good dog. It finally understands. The owner doesn't like it eating food every day. Since then, even if the master puts a stone in his mouth, he'll spit it out too. See, the dog is finally back to normal. Grandma also showed a happy smile. Every furry child hopes to be pampered by the owner. Please give him a little bit of your love. Don't let him down with eyes full of you. I'm Sister Feng. See you next time.